So this is just going to be a quick intro to the video. I filmed this a couple weeks ago before we all got sick, and then I just never uploaded it. So this is just a video. It's our favorite Crockpot meals. My daughter's favorite, my favorite, my husband's favorite. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to stick around for my next video. Bye. This first one is my husband's favorite meal. It's kind of like a Cajun Boil without the fishy bits. I do like shrimp, but he don't, so this is what we use. So I'm going to dice up these potatoes. If they were smaller, like baby reds, I would just throw them in there whole. I got 2 chicken breasts and this beef kielbasa. My husband actually doesn't prefer this. He just likes like Polish sausage. So whichever type you like, I mean, it all works the same. And I don't actually put that in until about the last hour because it can shrivel up and get a little bit hard. And then just some frozen corn on the cob. And then I'm going to cover it with a lot of this Old Bay seasoning. And you just throw it all in your crock pot. And I normally do low for about 6 hours, or you can do high for 4 hours. And this is what it'll look like. You know, I try to season quite a bit because I really like the flavor of it. And I'll just cover this, cover it up, and I'll let that cook, like I said, on low for about, I'm starting a little late today, so I actually might crank it up to high and let it cook for 4 hours. And about an hour before it's done, I'll slice this up and add it in. And this is what it looks like after it comes out. It's just a big old mess. I like to put sour cream and salt and pepper on my potatoes, just like a baked potato, but there it is, all finished. Okay, and so this is the second meal. This is actually my daughter's favorite, and it is literally those 3 ingredients. So we're just gonna do frozen meatballs. It's a great value kind. We've had this several times and love them. I used about half a bottle of barbecue sauce. I'm only gonna make half that bag. It's a family size bag, but I'm only gonna make half of it. About half a bottle of barbecue sauce and about a half a cup to a cup of grape jelly, just to add some additional sweetness. And those are going to cook since we're starting decently early. We don't eat until late. I'm probably going to put it in there on high for about, I'm going to put it in there for low for about 5 hours, I'd say. And I will show you when it's all in there. So there's what it looks like all together, a big slop. There's just 3 of us, so I just kind of layered the bottom of the crock pot and then put everything on it, and then I will, you know, keep stirring it and the jelly will melt, and that's plenty of sauce for the whole order. I'll show you when it's all done tonight. It's ready to eat. This is obviously my little girl's plate. I just cut hers up. Tonight we're just gonna have it with some bacon ranch suddenly salad pasta, and that's all. Okay, for the last crockpot recipe in this video, this is white chicken chili. It's a little bit more involved than the other 2. This one is my personal favorite. So I'm going to use 2 chicken breasts, and then you're going to have 2 cans of Great Northern beans, 1 can of cream of chicken, 1 can sweet corn, and for the chicken broth, I just fill up a 15-ounce can and put that in there. We have oregano, diced onion, garlic powder, cumin, chili powder, and the other spicy powder that's not coming to my mind right now, no matter how hard I'm trying. But I'll have it all linked or listed down below with the exact measurements. At this point, I just kind of eyeball everything because we've had it so many times. And of course, you season to your preference. And then also a block of cream cheese, which we're going to add at the end. So you want to go ahead and get it out and just let it be sitting out to kind of soften. Towards the end, if I forget ever to lay this out, I'll just take it out of the box and lay it on top of my crock pot lid, and that softens it up real quick. But I try to just leave it sitting out when I get out the other ingredients. So I'm going to put this all in my pot, and I'll be right back. So we have it all in the crock pot. Like I said, I put my chicken in first and then kind of dump everything in on top of it. Then I give it a gentle stir to kind of mix up the seasoning. And I'm going to cook this on low for 6 hours, or you could do high for 4 hours, but we're early in the day, so I'm just going to let it sit here. Makes the house smell yummy. Then when it's about done, I'll come back and show you how we're going to shred the chicken and incorporate the cream cheese. There is another ingredient. I don't use it, but I'll tell you about it just in case you want to. So this is what it looks like after 5 hours. I'm going to take the chicken out and I'm going to put it in my mixer with the cream cheese, because that just helps break the cream cheese up instead of like clumping up. Then I'll put it back in and just let it kind of absorb some juices. Then we'll be ready to serve. So this is what it looks like after the chicken and the cream cheese have been shredded and added back in. And the ingredient I was talking about that I don't use is heavy whipping cream. You can add it at this step, but I don't find it necessary. We like ours a little bit more thick because we kind of eat it like nachos with tortilla chips. So I just don't use it, and I don't think it holds very well as far as like leftovers. So I just skip it entirely. So I'm just going to let this warm through again, and it's ready to go.